Well, hi Al. This is Al from Antenna Power. Al, you recently had a crack at the Secrets of Getting In course. What's your experience of typical courses like this in the past? And what did others say to you about starting starting the Secrets of Getting In course?
First part of the question is I've done other courses, and you're basically a workshop. 20 people, 30 people in a workshop,
Yep.
and you're a name and a number,
Yep.
and hour and a half you're out, and you think to yourself, like, what did I actually get out of that? Was that worth $500 or the $400 for an hour and a half and a cup of tea? Not really. I've done probably 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
And when you did approach me, I thought to myself, oh boy, here we go again. No, I don't even think of it. But pondering it, 2 days after I spoke to you and where I met you, I thought to myself that if I don't try it, you don't know.
No.
And you're going to wish and pray and think, and I'm going to think about how to do things differently, and I've got no input. I work with my 2 hands.
Yep.
And that's a different division. Your marketing is a different division. I thought, hang on, this guy seems to be sincere about it. Let me give it a go. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
When I told friends about it,
What happened?
the one guy said to me, "Go and get the blowtorch out of the back of the van there and just go burn your money. Just put it up in flames." And that was the most disheartening thing anybody ever said to me. I thought, oh my God, what have I done? Like, this is not the right thing. But yeah, after I've been through it and done it, I highly recommend it. Just go and do it. Like, don't have the negativity of it. You look for negativity, it'll find you. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But
So,
what particular fears did you have in the beginning?
well, like everything else, you go and do those courses,
Yeah.
and you feel motivated and you feel good about it, and then
Yeah.
you go and actually practice what they preach,
Yeah.
and it doesn't really work.
No.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Okay. How did you feel as a result of doing our training together? What's happened to you? What difference did it make? How'd it go?
Well, the first day you came around and you gave me the information on the 3x3 system,
Yep.
and that afternoon I took my girls for a walk down the road,
Yep.
and I thought to myself, I've got houses in my street here, and I'm going to do what he told me to do, and if it doesn't work, which I believed in my head it wouldn't work,
Right.
just because of my previous experiences with other companies that and seminars and workshops I'd gone to.
Yep.
I walked down the street, knocked on the door, and my street's probably got about 30 homes in it, and by Tuesday evening I had 2 jobs in my street.
What was that worth?
$380 for the one job, and I think it was $320, $330 for the second job. Give or
Okay.
take. Now I'm going back, but unconditionally, without question, I got 2 jobs out of it.
What, you went
Now-
out to prove me wrong.
I went out walking down the street with the kids just to get out the house at 4 o'clock after they got home from school.
Yeah, yeah.
Walked up the shop to get some paddle pops there, and I thought, hang on, next time he comes, I'll tell him straight in his face, no thanks, don't worry about it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that afternoon, or the following afternoon, I had 2 jobs bagged. A week later after that, I had another one,
Oh.
which was a referral from
One of the others.
one of the others.
Yeah.
And that's ongoing, and that's what I found in the areas that I work, in all the new areas
Yep.
that are popping up around here,
Yep.
that when you do that 3x3 system, it does work. Now, I know you said do the 3x3 system, and I call the way I do it is a 9x9 system or a street-by-street system,
Yeah.
and it does work, like, unconditionally, without question.
You described it like a tube and ball bearings. Can you explain that to me?
There's 3 parts to it. The first part is you got your ball bearings,
Yeah, yeah.
marbles.
Marbles.
A handful of marbles.
Yep.
Your marbles are your houses. Okay? The more houses you go and see, the more doors that you knock on, the more people you talk to. You take your marbles, you put it into a 1 meter conduit.
Yep.
That 1 meter conduit is a timeline.
Yep.
Depending on how many marbles you pop in this side,
Yep.
They will filter through over a period of time, and you'll catch them out on this side in your hand, and that's dollars.
Yep.
It's a magical tube. It changes houses and clients into dollars that just pop out this side of your life. And I promise you, you go knock on the door, you put your card on the door, sorry I missed you, you do it. I believe your structure is like a recipe, like a cake. You stick to the recipe, you get a beautiful edible cake. You stick to your recipe, you pop your cards out, and where's my ball? Now, this system over here, and this is not a word of a lie, this is not makeup or getting paid to do this or anything. That was over a period of time, over 3 weeks, 1 day on Saturday, and that's $1,000 over there.
And that was from
And that was no advertising in newspapers. That was from putting cards. Sorry,
using
I
the
missed you.
3x3 system.
Using the 3x3 system. Talking to people. I'm Al. Letting them know what I do.
Yeah.
And that's what comes back. That's what filters back over a period of time.
Wow.